Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Libra for the week of January 15th, 2025. Oh, whoa, here I go. Okay, so I'm going to be doing this next year, 2024, for the week of January 15th. I just woke up, so I'm trying to do these, okay? So anyway, so I put out this is Solar Fire that I'm using. I like Intrepid Astrology. Let me have a sip of my coffee. This is going to be an ASMR reading as well. So what happened was I couldn't get my video thing to work. You see all those planets in retrograde in Cancer in your 10th house up here? That's Selena. The one that looks like the letter C, that's Hades. And then the one that looks like a T, that's Coronis. And then, of course, Volcanus and Leo transiting in retrograde. So you got like all these planets in retrograde in your 10th house. And then Vesta in Gemini in retrograde. So these are like the secondary planets or the asteroids. And, ooh, I'm losing my voice. And then, of course, we have a stellium in Capricorn in your 4th house at this time. The one that's next to Mars, 2 of them. The one that looks like a weird, like 4, that is Caputo. And then the one that's next to Mars, the other one, the red one, that's Vulcan. Okay, so we have Volcanus and Vulcan. Alrighty, sometimes I mismatched them, but I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so and then Hygeia, which I talked about in last week's horoscope, so you could check that out as well. But I think like this week or tonight, I don't know, whenever I feel like it, I'm going to do a video about it. I still got to do a video about Pluto, but it's going to be like Pluto and Aquarius because we're having like, I realized when doing it and saying it, we're having like, whenever the signs and that, whenever the planets go into a different sign, we're having a different conversation. Okay, like for example, Venus in Capricorn is a totally different conversation from Venus in Sagittarius or Venus in Gemini. Okay, totally different conversation. One is bored as hell, restless, and the other one is quiet, reserved, and wants nothing to do with other people. Who's that? Capricorn. All right, so yeah, so anyways, show your love and support to your girl Marie. This is how I do my yearlies, except there's like two screens on here. Not two screens, they're right on top of each other, and I use all your Lilith, your Juno and stuff like that, and as it transits the planet, you know, I do that. So that's how I do my yearlies, just like my monthlies. So you may want to check that in the description box below. Help your girl. I can't talk. I just woke up. I'm trying to get these done. Anyway, so let me continue. So Saturn is conjunct with Hygeia this week. This is in your, as a Libra rising, this is in your 6th house. So you see how it's like 25 degrees and it's like going into the other houses? Your natal chart does that too. Check out Astro Theme. Some of us have interceptions, some of us don't. Some of us have some weird ass looking charts that, you know, a real astrologer like myself can do. So anyways, and Poseidon is also for part of this kite energy. It's right next to Apollo, so it's in the middle there, in your second house of money, and you have a stellium in your 4th house. So you're very quiet. You are not very ambitious. You have like a lot of things on your mind. I think I kept talking about this stellium in Capricorn and how it affects you. It doesn't mean that you'll do anything with this energy. You can be coming up with money making ideas. It doesn't mean you'll do anything with this energy. Okay, this could also be emotional validation, so you need more opinions at this time when it comes to new things coming into your life. You're not so quick to jump into anything new at this time with this energy or make changes in your life with this energy. So this could be missed opportunities coming up. Like I said, you need more emotional validation at this time with this energy. You could be using your spidey senses at this time to figure out other people's agenda, and that's about it. But when it comes to like, you know, you could have like, you know, a whole prophetic dream thing, but that doesn't mean you'll use it because you need more information, you need more signs. Okay, if you had some kind of falling out with someone, for some of you, this is a great time to mingle if you're single. This is also increasing your tolerance and compassion, and you're more interested about keeping the peace. It is possible that you may meet new love at this time, that's absolutely perfect for you. This is romance and sexual relationships. Saturday, Pluto goes into Aquarius, so I definitely have to do a video on that this week, don't I? So at this time in your daily life, you may notice a tendency to not be very practical and get into a dreamy state of mind. Financially, you tend to be too generous for your own good. It is a time when you can be you can get a lot of work done. Your superiors are likely to see you as efficient now. Relationships in the office can grow, and you could be enjoying everybody at this time. You could actually be forming friendships here by next week, because Pluto is going to go into your 5th house, and this is a time where you're wanting to make new friends. Some of you at 29 degrees, Pluto has entered your 5th house conjunct with the sun, and you're already looking to make new friends. You just don't know how to go about doing it. So you could be more aggressive and pursuant about your social life, and the focus is going to turn more towards your social life. A great time to help out other people, or you benefit through other people helping you out financially, for some of you, not all of you. Or this could be a great time for getting IRS check. Bringing about financial stability, and you can be settling your debts and paying off your bills at this time. You can be feeling grounded with this energy as you get your IRS check, or people could be helping you out financially, or others, for some of you, this could be getting approved for housing, getting a loan, a great time for renovating the home. A lot of stuff is going on in your personal life because you have the stellium in your 4th house, and so this could be a time here where the focus on family rather than on work, okay? Because you have so many planets in your 4th and 10th house, okay? Then on the 16th, let me see. Hold on, I gotta fix my situation. Okay, then on the 16th here, you may be getting into it with HR for some of you here because of Sedina and Uranus, both in retrograde. So this is not the best time to go, even though you have a kite energy happening here, or an earth trine happening with Uranus. I feel like this is more about you being more grounded. This is going through a process at this time in your life. This may not be the easiest time to take tests, because anytime we have planets in retrograde in the 9th house, it can cause problems. Anytime we have planets in the 3rd house, it can cause learning disabilities. So it's not easy for you to catch on to anything new at this time. Okay, the pressure is building up to the point where you will need to change course in your life, or some surprising events come that requires you to be adaptable to reach your goals. It's hard to maintain the status quo now. Be careful of accidents and watch for your health. Be careful about investments now, because they are not likely to be what is expected. If you have children, they may be more difficult to predict or suffer unusual behavioral problems, or they're going through it emotionally at this time. There is a lot of pressure on your freedom of self-expression. Relationships with relatives or in-laws may be uncomfortable, but not enough to the point where it's going to be breaking your peace. You need to be careful with your spending as well, and how much you do for others. Also, there could be a lack of patience at this time with this energy. For some of you, you may not be getting along with the men in your life as well. For others of you, you're not empathetic at all towards other people's causes, because you have the stellium in Capricorn at this time, and then the planets in Cancer are in retrograde. So you're very serious minded. You're more about securing your bag. You're more about you and what's going on with you. So anybody whining or bitching to you, you tend to have no patience for them, and you can be pretty restless. So cock those brains before you shoot that mouth off. Then on the 17th, let me see. And I am changing the dates on these as I am reading what I wrote down for you guys, so you guys can see the squarings and everything like that happening. So you know what I'm looking at. This is what I look at. This mess right here with all these squiggly lines. This is what I look at. So on the 17th, your mate is keeping a secret from you. There could be infidelity and affairs happening. Business partnerships are to be avoided at all costs. This can be discouragement, weakness, and inadequacy. This is a low point in your energy regarding sexuality and competitiveness. This is not the time to strive for success, as you would come up against strong opposition, and your chance of winning is not good. Your body language may be confusing to others, or you may give away your true intentions. Relatives or siblings may have a hidden agenda. You're likely to feel lethargic and lacking in drive and initiative on the 17th, so you may not get anything done. You may try to go home early. Those of you in school, you may have a difficult time in school now. Others are likely to misunderstand your actions or intentions, which could be a source of embarrassment or lead to opposing your efforts without the understanding of the cause. Physically, you are more prone to infections and diseases than usual. With these energies, because if you look at your chart, you have the Lilith, Moon, Juno, anti-vertex, and then the vortex opposing your 6th and 12th house, which causes diseases. Okay, so and then your 8th house as well. Alrighty, with Aries in there. All right, and it just depends on the interception going on too. If you have an interception in your 8th house, that means that you have a lot of lessons in there. So you got to kind of think about it. You're going to be going through it until those interceptions, those planets are moved out of your 8th house. Okay, your natal chart 8th house, those planets that are already in there are not going to move. What it does, it creates a stellium, which means that you have so many planets in that 8th house. So that means that you have a lot of lessons or emphasis in that 8th house. The 8th house also relates to sex organs as well. So you need to be careful when having sex, because you can get problems. All right. You may be prone to scatter your energies instead of concentrating them. A lack of self-confidence and feelings of impotence are common during this time period as well. You should be careful to not trick other people into your dealings with this energy here. Just because you can get away with it doesn't mean you can't. Okay, there could be some shady dealings going on, or you could be trying to bait other people into gossip at this time, and it just depends what's going on in your natal chart as well. This is for the rising of Libra. Okay, so check out your rising and your sun sign. If you have a bunch of planets, let's say in the 4th house, yeah, go ahead. Read for your Mars. Read for your Mercury. Read for your Pluto. But get this. You know what I've learned? If you're a mutable sign, and let's say you're a mutable sign like in Pisces, right? You will take on the stellium of that sign. So Sagittarius right now feels like a Capricorn. Pisces feels like a Capricorn. And who else? Gemini feels like a Capricorn energy at this time. So they take on the traits of the stellium that's going on in their house. But if you have in your natal chart a stellium, you're already a cardinal square. So, but you could take on the energies of that. Can you read for it? Sure. Those of you born in the 90s, and you have a stellium in Capricorn, read for Capricorn. You probably relate to them as well. All right, something to think about. On the 18th, you either really need your thank you at this time. For some of you, you could be feeling like you're unloved with this energy as well. All right, you could be feeling like you're unloved at this time, or you could be lonely at this time and unappreciated when you're at work or just at home too. I feel like this is a time where you need to turn inward and deal with self-love, self-worth, and self-respect. This is a beautiful time to work on the self because of Eros, North Node, Chiron, and I talk about the North Node in the 8th house. This is a beautiful time for working on the self and focusing on you at this time. You need to find freedom in your situation because you could be in a situation where you're not getting your thank you at this time and you feel like people are using you, and you could be dealing with work, and sometimes you need to learn to be just in service to others and helping others, like I do for a living. I sit here and I work, and I do this and I service others, and this is how, and I don't have no acknowledgement whatsoever. Nobody shares me, and like little raindrops, y'all come in. Do I bitch and complain or go on Patreon and be like, okay, I'm going to do all my astrology work on here from now on? No. Okay. I continue doing what I'm doing, being in service. The astrology changes. I'll get my turn, so I'm not worried about it. For some of you, you can be restless here. For some of you, you could be suffering, you could have a sexual relationship and it's just sex and nothing more. So if you're going to lead with sex, you're just going to get sex, okay? You could get ghosted by this person that you're having a sexual relationship with as well. So don't be surprised, okay? Take time to get to know this person, date this person, all right? Unless you know what you're doing and that you know that you just want sex, then that's fine. This is an ideal time to recognize the patterns of self-defeating behaviors that stem from impulsivity, grandiosity, or the need to be in control or dominate others. If you're able to recognize and work through your issues, your campaign can be successful. Your ability to think for yourself and come to your own conclusions can be empowered now. You may be easily find the passion and assertiveness you need to follow your instincts and lead others successfully. Then on the 19th, Friday, and then on the 20th, Sun in Aries, Sun in Aquarius, and then Sun in Pluto in Aquarius. So yeah, probably today I'll probably do my videos today. So I'm gonna be working today. So anyways, and then if you would like a reading with me or a yearly based on your date of birth, time, and place, check it out on the link in the description box below under consultation. Just click on it. It is not broken. You can click on it. All right. On the 19th, for some of you, this is delays happening with your progress, that with what you want, or with what you want to see happen at this time. So Uranus in your 8th house, you see Uranus in your 8th house is not well aspected, okay? And it has a bunch of red marks, you know, and then here we could do this to see how not well aspected it is. I'll just well, it actually is well aspected. I don't know. Well, Uranus is opposite Pallas. Oh, Uranus is opposite Neptune. Not Neptune, Poseidon. So it's going to cause problems this week. You need to relax and go with the flow. So when it comes to other people and business partnerships, you can have a difficult time with this energy. But you do benefit through other people at this time with this energy. You just have to remember Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, you're more of a realist at this time. You have to delve into faith consciousness at this time and to get whatever you want, because you're a Libra. You're pretty good at it, but not all the time, because you go back and forth between certainty and doubt with this energy. Just kind of accept this time, and you need to delve more into faith consciousness and prayer, and have a conversation with God, and allow whatever needs to come in to just come in, because right now you're on everybody else's time for a little bit here. For some of you, not all of you, but because we have a stellium in Capricorn, it just in a lot of earth, because if you count up how much earth we have in our charts right now, it's like almost all the planets are in Capricorn. So this is not the easiest energy time for you to move forward, you know. So this is a very slow period when it comes, everything's a process. All right, so not everybody's going to be on your time. This is going to be a frustrating time. This is the waiting game. This is the process. So enjoy the process instead of the end result. Okay. For some of you here, I feel like with this energy, you may push and try to go this way or that way, zigzag, use other people, go diagonal, crisscross, whatever you got to do to get things moving. And you're just kind of wasting your time, and you're still going to be waiting for things to happen. You want to buy a house right away. It's not happening right away because you're on everybody else's time. So you have to play the waiting game. Even though you may push and try to go this way, that way, whatever, do it yourself, it's not happening. And don't do it yourself, because you don't benefit through doing it yourself now, because you really have to rely on other people at this time. And I've been saying this forever, and you have to be on other people's times with this energy. Alrighty. So anyway, so now I'm going to do the cards. When I get my new camera, you know, I'll figure out how to do this, but you guys, I can't show the cards anymore because it's destroyed my camera. Okay. So anyways, so the Temperance card is the first card I come up with. So this is patience at this time. Have patience. Focus on the things that you can control this week with this energy. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risks. Be open-minded to new things. Be open-minded to suggestions this week with this energy here as well. The Knight of Coins, the mind on the money and the money on the mind. For some of you, this could be money worries, coming up with money-making ideas, but you may not be so quick to jump on money-making ideas at this time. This could be more of a thought than an action with this energy here. This could be something that you're playing with as well. So come Saturday, And next Monday, that could change because, again, Pluto is going into Aquarius, into your 5th house. So it's going to be kind of like squirrel. And we have Vulcan moving into your 5th house. So this could be the focus more on your social life next week with this energy here. Alrighty. So this is not the easiest energy time for you. The 8 of Cups, you're over certain situations going on in your life with this energy as well. And you're ready to walk away from certain situations. I feel for some of you here, you could be on a spiritual journey at this time with this energy. So pray to God that your lesson or whatever you're going through can end very quickly at this time. Okay. The Chariot card, this is a victory coming up for you as well. For some of you, you could be receiving some reprieve. This could be getting your IRS check this week. This could be getting some much needed good news at this time. For some of you, you could be updating yourself on the latest and greatest in technology, building a website at this time, learning how to do QuickBooks with this energy here, or trying to be your own accountant at this time as well. Okay. The Devil card brings about endings. Something positive is coming your way that you're going to be so happy about. This could be getting a new job. This could be getting a raise or a promotion at this time with this energy. This could be getting like scholarship money at this time as well. Alrighty. So is stuff like that, so it could be like stuff like that going on in your life. All right. So know that. So there's positive things coming your way. I feel like for some of you here, you're going to prove yourself to other people. So you're definitely putting down your partying ways at this time and focusing. The 4 of Cups, you're also using this time to work on yourself with this energy here as well. All righty. So know that it's a time of contemplation, meditation, focusing on you and putting the energy on you. You can be so frustrated right now and so jaded by life and whatever is going on in your life that you're just like, I'm just going to throw all this energy on me and focus on me and what I can control at this time. Okay. You are wanting to speed things up, but the more you try to do that, Friday, you're going to see it's impossible. Okay. You're feeling too restricted with this energy here. Now you're trying to force things to happen in your life. You're not making the best decisions at this time with this energy here as well. So you're going to have regrets later on the choices and the decisions that you make, especially if you're making choices and decisions out of anger. Now, I'm angry too. I'm angry about a lot of things. But do you see me, sometimes I'll get on here and start throwing my little tantrum. But other than that, I don't make like stupid decisions, and stuff like that because I'm a Pisces, and sometimes Pisces is not very good at making decisions. So I have to slow my ass down while I'm throwing my tantrum and my tiara. So some of you, this could be doctor visits coming up. I see you benefiting through symbiotic relationships happening here. So know that. So, even though you're not seeing anything happening, they could have their hands tied, or they could still be on vacation, or certain things like the courthouse doesn't become really active till the spring, February, because everybody's getting their divorces. So, and stuff like that. I do see you dealing with a manipulator here with this energy. Hold on, I gotta open the door for my cat. My cats are freaking out. One wants in, one wants out. Come on, get out. Okay. And I do see that you are dealing with powerful people at this time with this energy. And powerful people at this time could be manipulating you or using you with this energy as well. This could also be family having power over you and using you. For some of you, I feel like this could be you quitting being lit at this time with this energy here as well. So there could be some problems with relationships. The 5 of Wands, I do see you getting into arguments with other people at this time. I feel like certain people in your life could be on drugs or stuff like that. So it could be very difficult to talk to them because their perception in life is very warped, okay? I feel like you are going to create your boundaries with certain people in your life as well. I feel like for some of you here, you could be giving up on a relationship at this time or walking away from a relationship because you need more from a relationship, especially love. It can't just be just sex, okay? For some of you, you could be getting used for just sex, and this person only wants you when they can have you, when they can, when they can have sex with you. But other than that, they don't want nothing to do with you. So, and you could be realizing that, and you could be realizing, when I signed up for this, I really wanted, to go on dates and stuff like that and do things with this person. And then the only time I see this person is in the bedroom, and that's not going to suffice you. So you're going to be like, I need more from this. So you could be walking away from this relationship on the grounds that they're not doing it for you. I see when it comes to career as well, there could be changes going on with career. So it could be new people coming in, other people leaving at this time with this energy, a changing of the guards with this energy. So there could be some scare about work at this time, and you could be worried about losing your job. You're not going to lose your job at this time, okay? You got a water trine happening. Delve into faith consciousness, because the water trines are controlled by your emotional self. So whatever you're thinking about all day long should it become. So if you're thinking, I'm going to get fired because everybody else getting fired, then guess what? You're going to get fired, okay? So you can see that happening. This could also be a change of career for some of you, not all of you. All right. Some of you could be changing careers because you just really had enough of the situation. Not all of you. Okay. You thinking about it, but it's not going to happen anytime soon, because the moment you try to leave, then good things start to happen. Okay. I do see a raise or a promotion coming up for you, on the job training happening for you this week as well. Alrighty. I do see workplace training, the Page of Wands. I do see you putting your money back into your business at this time. I do see you being open-minded to new ways of doing things and trying new things. I do see that, you need to be careful with people who are on drugs at this time, or you need to be careful with family, because I feel like family can be very manipulative at this time, and it's very confusing what the hell you doing in their movie at this time, because it's like, I'm giving you money, what did you do with the money, and they can't tell you what they did with the money because they spent the money on things that you did not expect. Okay, so it could be like things like that going on. Alrighty, I see recognition and success happening, creating your own reality. The Strength card, this is your hard work and perseverance paying off at this time with this energy here as well. This is also you tolerating certain situations. This is overcoming obstacles. So I feel like for some of you here, because you've been delving into faith consciousness and stuff like that and just focusing on yourself, this week you could actually see doors begin to open for you. Okay, doors that you never saw open for you could start to open for you. This is having the courage to move forward and leave a situation because it no longer applies in your life and it no longer represents who you are. Okay, and you're not feeling it. Alrighty, for some of you here, you're more focused on securing the bag this week with this energy here and making that coin. So you're not focusing on anything else at this time. I feel like this is a great energy time for healers with this energy as well, psychics, astrologers, a great energy time for you. So make sure to subscribe and like my channel. All right, this is a beautiful energy. The Four of Coins, I see stability, or you could be working on your financial security. There is money worries here because you do have 4 coins. All right, so there is money worries. You are coming up with money making ideas, but at the same time you're not going to use them. The Six of Cups, something you could be giving away your heirlooms, or somebody in your life could be giving away their heirlooms to you as well. I do see a second childhood coming up. I do see certain obstacles no longer applying in your life and you enjoying the simple life at this time. I do see like the focus is going to be more towards money worries this week with this energy here, or certain things are going to be out of your control and you could be obsessed about certain things that are out of your control. For others of you, this week is going to be working home, working home, working home. For some of you, this is a great time for those of you who are interns with this energy here as well, learning to use new tools with this energy. So this could be an exciting time for your career, or updating yourself with your career as well. I do see some of you throwing yourself into your schooling and investing all your time studying. The Three of Wands, this is a time of moving forward for you and a time of looking back. Okay, so I feel like you're metamorphosing into a new person at this time because of all that you have done and overcome with the Uranus energy at this time. So this could be a new you coming into your life as well. This could be a great time for writers or bloggers with this energy here, is what I'm seeing too with this energy. Alrighty, I feel also with this energy, this is a great time for those of you who are self-employed. Okay, I do see an emphasis on coming up with the Four of Swords, get rich quick schemes at this time, money making ideas with this energy here. But again, Seven of Coins comes up, you're not going to use it. I do see see a victory coming up for you here as well. The Ace of Cups, emotional validation. For some of you, love relationships, there could be emotional validations for love relationships. For some of you, this could be marriage proposals coming up. For others of you, this could be moving in with your partner as well with this energy. So I do see that. But at the same time, I don't know what happened. Did you do that Libra thing where you finally get what you want and now you don't want it no more? So it could be that that's going on because you're changing your mind. Okay. So, yeah, so be careful with this because you may regret your decision later on. I do see that for some of you here, you could be dealing with a liar. Be careful of people stealing your money or talking you out of your money this week as well. For some of you here, this is a very confusing time with relationships as well. You're receiving emotional validation. You're getting what you want, but now you don't know if you want it anymore because you already went to the top and now you're like, okay, well, now I got to blow it back up and I don't want it no more. So the 10 of Cups, your perspective and outlook on life is going to be changing. You could be changing your mind about certain victories that you have finally now accomplished. And now you're like, okay, I don't want it no more. All right. So it's like that, you know. I see a creative job for some of you, or starting a creative job, or you could be working at a creative job where you inspire others and you come up with money making ideas for them. I do see an emphasis on victory. I feel for some of you here, you're daydreamers, lots of like in your head about things that you want at this time, but you're not doing anything about it. Okay, so this could also be missed opportunities coming up for you. I do see you reconnecting with people from your past at this time. I do see you having a lot more self-control with this energy here. The Knight of Cups, this is a time for smooth transitions coming into your life as well. The Queen of Coins, you have more responsibilities, more money coming into your life with this energy. So, but everything is going to be a process at this time for some of you. For some of you, this could be a busy time with work with this energy as well. Okay. And the Ace of Swords, recognition, success, prayers being answered during this time period. Alrighty. I love you, my Care Bears. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And let me know what you think about this new way of doing things, because I can do it like this too. Alright. Kisses. Mwah.